Alright everybody, here we are. I hope I'm audible right now, and let's simply continue from here on. And mainly in this particular live, first of all, it's gonna be long one. Second one, I'm gonna be building an application using lots of text stacks together, and that will be for making the calls and all. So ultimately that's gonna be a peer-to-peer call. That simply means two people can just simply talk to each other at a time, and they will be able to just simply text the things to each other. Ultimately they'll be able to send the messages, or maybe they will be able to send the files too, if not more. Let me even check this thing out. Even I will be taking the help of AI, not in the logic stuff, but when working on more functionalities, at that time I will be asking whether it is even possible or not. So right here I have the first question, that is, can we send the files using data channel? So first of all, I will not be using socket for video call as well as for chatting. I will be using RTCP peer connection, and mainly for the files and messages data channel will be used, and then I will be sending the media from one side to the other side. So can we send files using data channel of web RDC? Let's even check this thing out whether it is even possible. So definitely we can send the PDF files, images, video, GIF files and all these things can actually be sent. And for sending them, so on load event data channel sender, and I'm gonna be just simply sending it to that particular user. Then offset is gonna be what? Event the target in byte length. Okay, this seems to be strange, but okay. Sender side, I will be having this type of code. So input file, first of all I will be getting the file, and the chunk size offset, this is something I need to worry about later. First of all, even I'm not gonna be worried about it. I have to mainly focus on two things at a time, and that is sending messages, and the second thing is that sending like video stream and all from one side to the other. Before anything else, let me make sure that I'm live, and after that I will start working on some other stuff. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be going on. Let me just delete it, and hopefully we will be able to complete it today itself. Alrighty, let me turn it off. Am I audible or not? First of all, let me even be sure about this. Otherwise, I keep. Okay, I am audible. Let's continue from here on then, and let's simply start working on that particular application. First thing, I will be starting everything from scratch. That simply means I have nothing ready yet. Okay, so I'm just simply gonna be getting started just like this. So I'm gonna be going to my projects, and the name of it is gonna be Let's Talk. This is gonna be the name of this particular project. Again, this is just a learning project that I'm gonna be building right here. So here I'm inside my VS Code, and let's simply get the things done here. And I'm mainly gonna be having two things here. ls that's gonna be mkdir. I will be working on the front end, I will be working on the back end. This is how things are gonna be going ahead. So two things are created here. Let's simply start from the backend side, and cd backend ls and npm init and y for all. So this is how it's simply gonna be going on. Apart from this particular thing, I'm mainly gonna be using module over here. So module is going to be used. As for the script, let's forget about them. Inside backend, I will have my source, and inside source I will have my index.js. Having said that, I'm gonna be using TS files. For using TS files, I'll have to install TS. So npm install TypeScript. Don't even know how to install TypeScript. Let's see. So there should be something like npm install just TypeScript globally we can't we? How to set up TypeScript? Let's go here, and especially when it comes to setting it up, let's click on the docs, and where can I get started? It turns out that's not gonna be here. Help. Okay, it's been quite a time. And okay, this is how we can just simply go ahead. So npm install TypeScript as a dev dependency. I will be just simply getting it. So let's simply get this thing done as well. So this is where it is going to be installed. So I have my TypeScript right now, and I can say npm tsc init for initializing the TypeScript if I'm not wrong. So npx tsc, that's it. I don't even need the init. I think I need the init. So if I just what was that command? Close this here first of all. That was npx ts. So npx tsc, will it work? Well, don't really think so. I will have to just use init here. And once this is done, I got my configuration file over here. Apart from this particular thing, what else do I need to do? Then source and dir, these things. That simply means I have to configure it for sure. Use prepare for that. I cannot use the node1 over here because I'm using TypeScript. That's gonna be the most insane thing, but never mind. Then I have this over here. Apart from this particular thing, anything else is just completely fine for me over here. So will not be worried about that much. Just after that, I'm gonna be having two files inside this. First one is gonna be index.ts, second one is gonna be app.ts, and this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. And I will be installing some of the things inside this. So npm install express is going to be installed, and socket io is going to be installed. I'm using socket.io over here so that it makes the job quite easier to do initially. Later I will be switching to WebSocket as well. So let's simply install these two things right here. I will be worrying about other ones soon. And one more thing inside this backend, one more so many things are here. Whatever just occurs to my mind, I will be just simply installing those things, and this is how I will be going ahead. By the way, I need to have a .env file over here. Environment variables are gonna be here. Just after that, let's do it really quick. Having said that, this needs to be a ts file. So app.ts, inside app.ts I will have express related code. So let's do it really quick. Import express from express, just like this. Again, I have to configure it. It will be configured using prettier npm install @types/express as a dev dependency. And I hope once this is installed, I will not be getting the errors here. Yeah, that's gone. Then few things are gonna be pretty simple. First of all, I'm just initializing the express, like getting the instance of the express. After that, I'm gonna be listening to it, and it will be running on one of the ports. So const, I'm gonna be having a port as well. Port is gonna be where should I be running it? This is my backend, right? It should be running it on port 3000. Let's simply run it on port. Backend is gonna be running on port 3000. Then frontend will be running on 8000 or something. I mean, frontend will be running on what? 3000. Let's make it 8000 right here, because I want to run my frontend on port 3000. But before that, I can say process.env.port. If I have that, that's okay. Otherwise, it will be running on port 8000. Apart from this particular thing, I will have two things over here. First one is gonna be port, and port is going to be, can I use logger here? Logger as well. I mean, will not be using quite a not hard configuration, quite complex version of this, but the simplest version of logger I will be using. So port is gonna be here, and port is gonna be what? 8000 should be enough for me. Apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be having something called node environment variable, and that's gonna be development for now. I don't know where it will be used, because the main focus is not gonna be on the function, like making it the best application. This is just gonna be the testing one, and I will try to add as many things as possible. So okay, let's do it really quick. So I'm not even gonna listen here. So I can just simply say export default app is actually going to be exported from here. Apart from this particular thing, I can just simply import it over here. So import app. Can I get it directly from app.js? Yeah, that's fine. Once I got it, after that app.listen, I can just simply listen for it right here. That simply means I need the port number, and I have port number at the wrong place. So let's get this port number from here, and let's simply keep it here. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead, and I will just simply get the port number from here, and just like this CLG. So server is running on server is running at https:/localhost and the port number that I have right now. But there is a problem. This particular way is not gonna work. I will have to use I forgot the name of those strings, but I will have to use this thing. Okay, whatever the name of it, I don't care. I mean, I need to care, but I don't know the name. So let's use port over here. There is a name of this particular stuff. Can I get it here? Never mind. So I got it here, and once I got it here, I will be getting the server from here. So once I got the server, that's great. After that, I have to just create a WebSocket connection as well over here. That's fine. So what can I actually do? Socket.ts. I'm gonna be having that file here, and that will be containing all the information. So let's create one more file here. Where should it be actually? I have app.ts, index.ts. I'm gonna be having socket.ts just right here. Socket.ts, it will be containing all the code related to the socket. And that's it. What will I have here? Const create socket connection, just like this. And this is of course just gonna be an object. Will be taking what something. That's it. It will be getting this simply server here. So I will get the server from there, and once I got the server, then nothing else. I will be getting the remaining things from here. That's fine. So quite a lot I have done. Nope, I don't have anything like a lot. So I will be getting create socket server. Am I not exporting it from there? Let's check this thing out here. So export default create socket server, not connection. Okay, create a socket connection is going to be exported from here. Once okay, this server will have some type. I will be just searching it on Google, but before that, create socket connection. I'm gonna be giving it the server, and then it should be fine. So it's just simply listening, and after that, it's just simply getting connected over here. I'm not even using the WebSocket. I need to get a lot of things done here, but okay, let it be this much only right now. Okay, it just simply create socket connection. Let's go here. What is the type of the server that we get here? So the thing that I need to search right now, type of server express server in TypeScript. What is that? Let me check out the type of that. I hope I will be able to get here directly, but if I don't get it, then I have to take care of that. Okay. What is the type of the server? Should I directly take the help of ChatGPT over here or not? I don't think that's gonna be a best option. So server socket.io. It's coming from socket.io. This is not what I want. It is the express server actually. So what I want to know the type of this. Can I get the something directly over here? Server is implicitly has any type. I can come back here. What is the type of this? Server type of incoming message, server response. Is this gonna be like this? Let me do it. Copy it from here, and once it is actually copied, I'm gonna be pasting it here, and let's see what's gonna be like. First of all, I need to have the server. It actually comes from the socket also. That's crazy. Gonna be taking the help of the AI in this particular section. Once I took later on, I will know it. As simple as that. So I'm just gonna be with the types. I don't wanna keep the any type. So type of server here. What is the type of the server? In this code, the server is the HTTP server object. So type of server. If you are using Node.js plus express app.listen, internally creates a HTTP create server. So the type is a JavaScript HTTP server. So I'm gonna be creating the server from the HTTP, and then this is how it's going to be assigned. Okay, that's fine, not a problem. So what it is simply telling me that ultimately indirectly it creates the HTTP server. So I can have my server here that will actually be coming from HTTP, that I don't have that. So let me do one thing. npm install types of node. First of all, I'm gonna be getting the types of node over here. So now I have that. That simply means I should be able to get the types over here. So I'm gonna be here. Let's try the server again one more time. Right now I'm getting the server from HTTP, so just simply gonna be getting over here. And what is actually happening, this app dot listen automatically creates the HTTP server. So we can do one more thing here. Instead of getting the server from app, because it does the same thing, we can be more explicit over here, and const we can actually create a server, not like this, rather like this. We can actually create a server, and that's gonna be HTTP create. Well, don't really have that, so we'll have to get the HTTP as well. So for that particular thing, can I get the HTTP dot, how to get the HTTP? Import HTTP create server HTTP from HTTP. Do I have it here? Then can I make it something like this, HTTP dot create server? I think this should be fine. And once I'm actually creating this particular server, so I'm gonna be giving it my app, and that's it. As I give it the app, then okay, I don't really need to worry about it. Redeclare blog displays variable server. Okay, I redeclared it. The type of it is going to be server coming from there. And as for this particular thing, it's not gonna be actually here. So this can actually be like that. So what am I actually doing? I got my server from HTTP create server. I gave it my app, and once I gave it my app, after that, instead of listening on here, over here I will be listening on the server.listen, and I'm assigning the same server over here as well. So this way I can go ahead with as well. Apart from this particular thing, I hope whatever it told me create server was right. Okay, so this much I've done over here, and I got my server, then assigned listening on that particular server, and Express app is being assigned to that particular server, and I'm just simply giving the server, passing the server for creating the socket connection. The type of it is gonna be actually server over here, that will be coming from the socket, HTTP. And once I have that here, right now I can actually create my socket connection. So what can I do? Const socket. Yeah, this should be like that. Const socket is gonna be equals to what? IO socket dot. How do we create the connection in socket.io? Let's go to socket.io website. Socket.io. Here we are. Server side delivery. What will I be doing? Not this one here. Integrating socket.io, and how do we integrate it? First of all, we get the server. Again, we are talking about the ES modules over here. So I will be getting the server. As soon as I got the server, so new server. Let's simply copy and paste this stuff. Let's not copy and paste. Get the things done on our own as well. So import server is gonna be not really server, is gonna be from socket.io. And once I have the server, after that new server, and it will be taking what? It will be taking server. So let's give it the server too, and then it should be done. And as for this, I have two servers over here.